Okay. Yes, is my screen moving, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, moving.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Arrow is good. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is chapter number 17. So can anyone tell me what we have read in chapter number 16? In chapter number 16, just for refreshing ourselves, what we have read in chapter number 16? Anyone? A short description of chapter number 16?
The demonic, the bad and good people, and the good people with good qualities, and bad people out of ignorance, how they behave, and the difference between their qualities and how they behave, their characteristics and everything are discussed in 16th chapter.
What is the difference between the divine and demoniac people? What is the big differentiator? How we can differentiate? The qualities are there, and second is the adherence to the shastras. Okay, so these two were the things. Okay. So today we'll see the faith. The faith we have read, the divine and demoniac. Now the faith, which is according to your own imagination. If a person imagines his own faith and devises his own faith, so about that Arjuna will be asking in this chapter. And then the divisions in the three modes, how the faith is divided into three modes. So we'll read. So this chapter is called Shraddha Tray Vibhagya. So division of Shraddha. Okay, division of faith will be discussed in this chapter. So three modes we already know: Satoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. How the faith is divided into the three modes. We'll read today. Okay. So we pay our humble obeisances to into the lotus feet of Radha Krishna. Okay, before starting this chapter. What happened? So this is chapter number 17. So in chapter number 17, we'll read a small chapter, 28 sloka only. So 1 to 7 sloka, we'll read about one mode determines one activity, faith and worship in different modes, 3 modes. Then the verses from 8 to 10 will divide the food into the 3 modes. Then 11 to 13 will divide the sacrifices in the 3 modes. Then 14 to 19, the austerities, and 20 to 22 will divide the charity in the 3 modes. And then the last will conclude with Om Tat Sat. So what is the meaning of Om Tat Sat? We'll know. So this chapter is small chapter, and it divides the faith and worship, food, sacrifices, austerity, and charity into the 3 modes. Okay, so this is the chapter overview for today's discussion. Okay. So let's start the chapter. Chapter number 17. So in chapter number 16, explain the divine quality that elevates one to the 3 and lead ultimately to liberation. Also explain the demoniac quality and mentality, which drives one lower to the 3 and ultimately to hell. So chapter number 16, we have read both the divine quality. According to these quality, when the person is acting in those qualities, the pious activity they are doing, they can elevate to the higher level, higher planetary system. If a person in higher planetary system doing the demoniac activity, or if a person lower doing the demoniac activity, impious activity, it will go down. Okay, so these two activity we have read. Okay, Krishna also established that faithful followers Shastra is divine, and that faithless or against the Shastra are the demoniac. So the characters, the qualities is discussed, then faith to the Shastra is discussed, that the person who is following the Shastra is faithful, the person who are not following the Shastra is faithless. But in which category does a man fits who follow with faith something other than the Shastra? Means he is devising his own the faith, and he is following that faith. Is he in goodness, passion, ignorance, and where is he situated in the banyan tree? So this will read. So this is the section A. The one modes determined one activity, faith, and worship in different modes. So sloka 1 to 7. Okay. So first sloka, Arjuna said, "O Krishna, what is the situation of one who does not follow the principles of the scripture, but worships according to his own imagination? Is he in goodness, passion, or ignorance?" Okay. So Arjuna is asking, if a person is doing according to his own imagination, where he is fitting. Okay. So to example, it is written that's flying spaghetti monster. Okay. So some different concept they are making. Okay, some liberal concept will make so that we can follow the religions like that. These are things, Scientology. Okay, these are the different. So they are making their own religion again, the means according to their own imagination. Okay. Yes, Mata. Yeah.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Trividha Bhavati Shraddhaha Dehinam Sasvabhavaja Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamasi Cheti Tam Shrino.
So Krishna is again saying Tam Shrinu. Listen, Arjuna, now listen. Trividha. So what are the 3 types of Shraddha? Okay. Three Vidha Bhavati Shraddha. So 3 types of Shraddha are there. Satviki, Rajasi, Chaiva, and Tamsi. So 3, Satvik, Rajasik, and Tamsik. So these 3 types of Shraddha is there. Now Arjuna, listen about these Shraddha. So Supreme Lord said, according to the modes of nature acquired by embodied soul, one's faith can be of 3 kinds: goodness, passion, ignorance. Now hear about these. Okay, so now Krishna will be describing about those Shraddha. O son of Bharata, according to one's existence under the various modes of nature, one evolves a particular kind of faith. The living being said to be a particular faith according to the modes he has acquired. Okay. So one's existence under the various modes of nature, one evolves a particular kinds of faith. Okay. So how the faith is developed, we develop faith. Many people are there who are taking the courses. They have so much the faith. Earlier they have so much faith, different types of faith. Some people were worshipping different types of things. So many things were there. Okay, like that. So how those faith is developed. Okay, so Krishna describes how those faith is developed in this shloka. According to one's existence under the various modes of nature, one evolves a particular kind of faith. So we evolve a particular kind of faith under the spell of three modes of nature only. Okay, so Krishna describes, if a person is there in the mode of ignorance, he will worship the ghost and spirits. Okay, those things he will develop. Okay, so the things depends on what mode a person is. Okay, if a person is mode of tamoguna, he will require he will have gainful mood. Everything which he will do, he will require something in return, something material, something like money, fame, good health. These things they will ask for. Okay, so they will according to that they will worship. Okay, some people in the mode of goodness, they will worship the different demigods, and they want different things from them. Okay, material things they will want. Okay, so that is the different types of the faith persons have according to different modes of nature. Okay, so the faith we acquire, that depends on the according to our faith, according to the modes which we are in. Okay, the living being is said to be in particular faith according to the modes he acquire. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Yajante
Mataji.
satvika devan yakshatraksham rajasaha pretan bhuta ganams chanye yajanti tamasa janaha.
So I was saying this only. Yajante satvika devam. Okay, so the person who are in the mode of sattvic, who are in the mode of goodness, they will worship the devta. Okay, the demigods they will worship. Okay, yaksha raksham si rajasa. Okay, so the rajasa. So the people who are in the mode of rajoguna, they will worship the yaksha and rakshasa. Okay, those people will worshiping in the mode of rajoguna. They will want different. Quickly they want results. Okay. Pretan bhuta ganam chanye yajante tamasha janam. So the people who are in the mode of tamoguna, tamasa gana, they will worship the preta, bhuta. Okay, preta and bhuta they will worship. Okay, the main in the mode of goodness worship the demigods. Those in the mode of passion worship the demons, and those in the mode of ignorance worship the ghost and the spirits. Okay, so these three types of the people are there according to the modes, and they worship different things. Okay, those who undergo severe austerity and penance is not recommended in the scriptures, performing them out of pride, egotism, lust, and attachment. Those who are impelled by passion, who torture their bodily organ as well as super soul dwelling within, are to be known as demon. Okay, so what is the definition of demon here? Krishna is giving that they are going severe austerity and penance. You can see in this picture. Okay, this picture, this person is putting his head inside the earth. Okay, how he is breathing, God knows. Okay, how he is breathing, we don't know. Okay, and he is doing some austerity, some penance. Okay, performing out of pride, egotism, lust, and attachment. You can see here one bori is there where people are throwing the money. Okay, there's some small coins are there, so people are throwing the coins, and he is doing it for coin. Okay, so he is doing for lust, attachment, egotism, and out of pride, who is impelled by passion, who is torturing their bodily organ as well as super soul dwelling within. So you can see here Hiranyakashipu, so severe austerity he was doing. Why he was doing so severe austerity? Just to gain this material result that no one can kill me. Okay, I become immortal. Like that he's thinking was, and he was doing so much austerity. You can see in this picture, he was doing so much austerity. You can see ant hives are there. He's being made, his full body become ant hives. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so this is the thing. So he's torturing the body. You can see this person. He's putting his head inside the earth. Same thing. Same money he wants. Okay, so these things are, they are torturing the body, the soul and the super soul which is within the body. Okay, so they are known to be the demon. Okay, so that was the faith division. Now second part.
Hare-
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Aharastvapi sarvasya trivido bhavati priyah yajnastapastadadhanam tesham vedam imam shrinu.
So even the food, okay, what food a person is eating, that is also divided into three modes. Even the food each person prefer is of three kinds according to three modes of material nature. The same is true for sacrifices, austerity, and charity. Now here the distinction between them. Okay, so Krishna will be describing how the food is in the mode of passion, what food in the mode of ignorance, and what food in the mode of passion. Okay, so three types of food will be there. One food will be there who will be good for the health. Okay, good for the health. So if you are eating those things, those food, then your health will be good, and that is also that is not a that is not against the shastra. You can say that is if you are eating that food, that is good only. Okay, so that is the one type of food. The second type of food is there. Okay, you can eat that food, but if you are eating that food, that will harm your body. That is not good for your body. So many things are there in this world. Not everything which is there is for eating. Okay, so if you are eating that food, and if you are eating is too much quantity, you are that thing is there, that you are making too spicy, you are making too sour. Okay, too spicy, too sour, those things you are eating, that thing is okay for eating, but that will harm your health. Okay, so that is called the second type of food. First type of food, that is the best food. If you are eating, your health will be good. Okay, that food will be recommended. Second type of food, that food is there, but if you are eating that food, your health will be it will damage your health. So that food is not recommended. So that is called second type of food. And the third type of food, that is not at all food only. Okay, so that is not at all eatable only. And if you are eating, that is not even touchable also. And if you are eating, that will surely your health will be damaged. Okay, so that is the three types of food. First food, that is best, it is eatable and recommended also. Second type of food, okay, eatable but not recommended, as it will degrade your health. And the third type of food, it is not food at all, it is not eatable at all for the human being, and we are eating. So the three types of food is there. So first type of food is called the food in the mode of satoguna. Okay, second type of food is there, which is eatable but not recommended to eat. Okay, that is called food in the mode of rajoguna. And the third type of food, that is not even food, that is not touchable also, that we should not touch also, that will degrade the health, that is called in the mode of tamoguna. Okay, so three types of food are there. So let's discuss the type of food. So the next the things will be identifying the modes: eating, sacrifices, austerity, and charity. So these things will be discussed. Wise people, those who know and discriminate based on these activity, and foolish, those who consider all kind of food, sacrifices, etc., to be of same and does not discriminate. That is called foolish, and that is called wise. Okay. Now food. So we have already discussed food in the mode of goodness increases the duration of life. Okay, so that is recommended. Food in the mode of goodness, it is recommended. It will increase the duration of your life. It will purify one's existence, and it will give strength, health, happiness, and satisfaction. So these type of food in the mode of goodness. These type of foods are such nourishing food as sweet, juicy, fattening, and palatable. Okay, so these type of food is there. Sweet will be there, juicy will be there, fattening and palatable. So these types of food are there. Those in the mode of goodness. Okay, now in the mode of passion, food that is too bitter, too sour, too salty, pungent, dry, and hot are liked by the people in the mode of passion. So Rajoguna people will like the food in the mode of Rajoguna. These food will be too bitter, too sour, salty, pungent, dry, and hot. Okay, these things will cause pain, distress, health, loss of health, and disease. Okay, so these type of food will cause misery. Okay, that is called food in the mode of passion. So okay, it is a food, but it is too sorry, too salty, too pungent, too bitter. Okay, it is a food only, but if you eat, that will cause disease. Okay, that is you will become restless, you will become in the mode of passion. Okay, so that is type of food. So that food is there, but that is not recommended. Okay, so second type of food is rajaguna food. Third type of food cooked more than 3 hours before eating, which is tasteless, stale and putrid. Okay, tasteless, this is not a food, this is tasteless, this is stale, this is putrid, this is decomposed and unclean, is food liked by the people who in the mode of ignorance. So even that is not a food, that is not recommended as a food. Okay, and people are eating just for the sake of this. People are addicted. What to do? Like people are eating meat. Okay, not touchable for the human being. Even it is not touch, we should not touch also. Okay, the wine. Okay, the the smoking. Okay, not touchable. It is degrading your health also, and it is not palatable also, non touchable also. It's not at all a food also. So that is the thing. Like smoking, drinking, these are also coming in the mode of ignorance. Okay, even not touchables we are eating and we are drinking, and it is degrading our health. Mode of passion, the too sour, too salty, like the picture you can see here. Okay, this person eating chili, too dangerous. Okay, you can see here this picture, you can see the putrid food. Okay, putrid food, now there are worms are there, people will eat this. So this is in the mode of ignorance, this is in the mode of passion. Okay, this food you can see, oh, so good food is there. You can see the rice, you can see the chapati, different types of food stuffs are there. Then and this is the kheer is there, sambar, annam. Okay, annam, sambar, then curd, purugu. Okay, so these are the perugu, that is called perugu in Telugu. Okay, so these types of foods are there, and very nicely made, nicely prepared, and palatable food. If you eat these food, it will increase your health. Okay, this food, juicy food. Okay, juicy, sweet, these types of food you are eating, it will increase your health certainly. Okay, this food. Okay, this is in the mode of passion, it will degrade your health. This Cheetos extra. Okay, Cheetos degrade health, extra hot, extra crunchy, extra is there, that is, that extra thing is mode of passion. Okay, putrid food. Okay, not touchable, putrid food, that is in the mode of ignorance. So these foods are there. Many people have many questions about food, so if you have any question, we'll take this question at the end. Okay, why onion garlic is not eaten, those things, many questions people have about the food, what to eat, what not to eat. So we can take after the session ends. Okay, now that was in the food in the three modes, that is goodness, passion, ignorance. Okay, of sacrifices, that sacrifice performed according to duty and to scriptural rule and with no expectation of reward is of the nature of goodness. Okay, so we are not expecting, we are sacrificing, and sacrificing means we are doing it for duty. Okay, out of duty and scriptural rule. Okay, and we are not expecting anything in return, that is called in the mode of goodness. And sacrifices, which is recommended in the Kali Yuga, the chanting process. Okay, so three types of things are there according to direction of the scriptures, formed only as a matter of duty, and third is desire, no reward. So three things are there according to direction of the scripture, no mental speculation. We are not speculating, now this thing should happen, that thing should happen, like that. Okay, performed only as a matter of duty, to go to temple, church as a duty, not for the economic benefit. Duty of every civilized man, to obey the scriptural injunction, to offer the respect to Supreme Personality of Godhead. So as a matter of duty we should perform. Okay, and then desire no rewards. General tendency is to offer with a purpose in the mind. So when we have too many when we see people going to temple, okay, कष्ट मिटे तन का दुख हरो, Okay, many things are there. They want from the temple. Okay, that's where they are going. Okay, that's why they are doing. So that is not in the mode of goodness. So the mode of goodness desire no reward. There is no reward associated if we're doing any spiritual activity. Okay, so that is the sacrifices would be performed with the mode of goodness, not in the passion ignorance. No returns we should expect in our mind. No returns should be there. Okay, if return is there, it will be spiritual. Okay, not material. But that sacrifice performed for some material end or benefit or perform what is written ostentatously. I think some word mistake is there. Out of pride and is of nature of passion, O chief of the Bharata. So one we have read in the mode of goodness. Now in the mode of passion. Okay, in the passion, the thing is we are too much greedy. Okay, in the mode of passion, people are too much greedy. They anything they do, they want a result. Anything they do, they want some material benefit. Okay, so out of money, out of some name, fame, they will do sacrifice. Okay, so that is called in the mode of passion. Okay, if this type of the fire yagya they are doing, they will want, okay, our there should be some wealth should be there in house, and there are some people are doing something on us that we can get revenge from that people. So many things are there which people are doing, and that is called in the mode of passion. Okay, the sacrifices called in the mode of passion. This is cutting his head. Okay, Ravana. Okay, this is called in the mode of ignorance. And that sacrifice performed in defiance of the scriptural injunction, in which no spiritual food is distributed, no hymns are chanted, and no remunerations are made to the priest, and with the and which is faithless. That sacrifice is of nature of ignorance. Okay, so nature of ignorance. So the three things we have read again. So mode of goodness, people will be doing the sacrifices. This is recommended. Second type, okay, it is people are doing out of material benefit. Okay, so okay, these rules are there, but it's not be done because these are for material benefit. That is in the mode of passion. And the mode of ignorance, that is not recommended at all in the shastra. It is again the shastra people are doing out of ignorance. So three types we have with sacrifices we have seen in the mode of three modes. Okay, now comes the austerity. Three types of austerity of the body, mind, and soul. So three types of austerity will read: of the body, the speech, and the mind. Okay, so what is the austerity of the body? Worship of the Supreme Lord Brahmana and spiritual master and the superiors like father and mother. So whenever we see father, mother, a great Brahmana, our spiritual master, we should do Dandavat. Okay, we should pay obeisances in front of them. So that is called austerity for the body. And cleanliness is also austerity. Simplicity is also austerity. Celibacy and non-violence. So these are the austerity for the body. Okay. Now for the speech, how we should speak. Bhagavad Gita also describes this, how we should speak. So speaking truthful words. Okay, so it should be we should speak truthful word. Truth we should speak. Okay, but the next thing is that should be pleasing. Okay, that not should be harming. Okay, it should be beneficial. Okay, beneficial means it should benefit the person. Okay, it is not like there is no benefit and we are speaking anything and everything. So that is not recommended by Bhagavad Gita. Not agitating to others. So it should not agitate other person. Okay, so that are called the speech in the mode of goodness. Okay, or the austerity of the speech. Also regularly reciting the Vedic literature, Vedic hymns. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita sloka, we have recitation every Ekadashi. You can join the Ekadashi Bhagavad Gita recitation session. Okay, so that is called austerity of the speech. Now the mind, gravity in thoughts, satisfaction, simplicity, self-control, purifications of one's existence. So these are the austerity for the mind. Okay, so three austerity: body, speech, and mind.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Vijaguru Prajna Pujanam Saucham Arjavam Brahmacharyam ahimsa cha shariram tapa uchyate.
So what is the tapa for sariram? Okay, tapa is the austerity. Okay, sariram for the body. Okay, so these are the austerity for the body. So we have already discussed the austerity for body consists of worshipping of the Supreme Lord. Okay, the Brahmana and the spiritual master and the superiors like father and mother. So these are the austerity for the body, that is called worshipping. Next is cleanliness, simplicity, celibacy, and non-violence. So these are the austerity for the body. Cleanliness, these things we have discussed, the cleanliness in the last chapter. Cleanliness, okay, for the body, the daily cleaning the body, okay. Then simplicity, celibacy, non-violence, okay. Non-violence also we discussed in great length. So what is the non-violence, those things? So these are the austerity for the body. Now the austerity for the speech.
Hare Krishna. Anadvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva vanmayam tapa uchyate.
So austerity of speech consists of speaking truthfully and beneficially and in avoiding speech that offends. One should also recite the Vedas regularly. So we should be speaking truthfully and it should be beneficial to the others, okay? And it should not be agitating to the others. So that is called a speech in the mode of, that is called as austerity of the speech, okay? Third thing, mind. And serenity, simplicity, gravity, self-control, and purity in the thoughts are the austerity for the mind. This is the past time when when Sukadeva Goswami was there and his father was there. So Sukadeva Goswami. So when ladies were they are bathing in one pond. So when Veda Vyas was crossing, the ladies were covering themselves. Okay, but when Sukadeva Goswami was passing by, passing by from there, ladies were not reluctant. They were very reluctant even to cover their body because they saw that this person, that Sukadeva Goswami, it was self-control. He was a true devotee, serenity, simplicity. So those things were visible on the face also. So that is called the austerity of the mind. Serenity, simplicity, gravity, self-control, purity. These things were visible on the face of Sukadeva Goswami. So ladies can see those things on the face of Sukadeva Goswami. They are very reluctant to cover their body also, because they know that this person is pure. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Shraddhaya paraya taptam tapastatrividham naraihi afalakankshi viryuktaihi satvikam parichakshate.
So now the three austerity for the body, speech, and the mind. Those three austerities are there. So these threefold austerity, that is body, mind, and the speech, practiced by men whose aim is not to benefit themselves materially, but to please the supreme, is of nature of goodness. Okay. So if these things are for the body, speech, and the mind, if the person is Krishna conscious, they're thinking about Krishna every time, that those things are done, it is called in a mode of goodness. Okay, so you can see here parikarma, Vrindavan parikarma, Govardhan parikarma, Mayapur parikarma. So parikarma they are doing, there's austerity for the body, mind, and body. They are doing, okay. They are doing the austerity.
Hare Krishna. Sattaramana pujartam tapodham dena chaivayat kriyate tatiha proktam rajasam chalam adruvam.
Those austerities, the penances and austerity which are performed in order to gain respect, honor, or reverence are said to be in the mode of passion. So out of result expectation, if we're doing material result, that is those austerity which we're doing for the body, for the mind, and for the speech, those austerity if we are doing for some result in the return. That is called in the mode of passion. Okay, they are neither stable nor permanent. Okay, so some people are doing austerity, their armor and unsan they will be doing. Okay, fasting they will do. Okay, in the public places just to gain some material result. Okay, so we have seen many leaders are there, they're fasting for that. They want some material result in return. So that is called in the mode of passion. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Moodagrahena tatmanah yat pidaya kriyate tapaha parasyotsadanartham va tattamasam udahritam.
So now to austerity we have read of the in the mode of goodness and passion. Now the ignorance and those penances and austerity which are performed foolishly by means of obstinate self-torture or to destroy or injure others are said to be in the mode of ignorance. So those austerity which is not recommended also, and if we are going against the Shastra and doing the austerity and this is done to destroy and injure others, those austerity are called in the mode of ignorance. Okay. So see this person, this is Hiranyakashipu. He is doing so much penances, so much austerity for the body. For what? To gain power so that he can destroy, he can rule all over the world. He can destroy the devatas. Okay, so these are the austerities he was doing. Now the charity. Okay, how the charity should be there, how the people should do the charity. Okay, Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. दातव्यम् इति यद्धानम् दीयते नुपत्पारिणे देशे काले च पात्रे च तद्दानं सात्विकीं स्मृतम्.
That gift which is given out of duty at the proper time and place to a worthy person and without expectation of return is considered to be in the charity in the mode of goodness. So charity, people are doing charity means when they are distributing something, and if it is distributed to some proper time, some proper place, some proper person, and we are not expecting anything in result, not no name, fame, not those things, and it is given out of duty. Okay, no one is forcing you to give. It is given out of duty. So that the charity, that dan is called in the mode of goodness. Okay. So charity in the mode of goodness as a duty, it should be done as a duty, given out of duty without expectation of return. Okay, and at proper time and place and to a worthy person. Okay, like Brahmana, if you are giving charity to a Brahmana for propagating the Krishna consciousness, that is called in the mode of for the mode of goodness, because we are giving to a proper worthy person.
Yattu pratyupakarartham phalam uddishya va punaha diyate cha pariklishtam taddanam rajasam smritam.
But charity performed with the expectation of some return and with a desire for fruitive results and in a grudging mood is said to be in the charity in the mode of passion. So what are the characteristics of charity in the mode of passion? Performed with the expectation of some return. Okay, if you are doing some charities, like many leaders are there, they will do small charity also. Okay, why? They want some name and fame, they want something in return. So that is done due to expectation of some return and with a desire for fruitive results. Okay, they are desiring some fruitive results and in a grudging mood. Okay, it's said to be in the charity in the mode of passion. So this person is there. He is going to give this some vegetables, fruit to this family. This kid is hankering for that. This kid wants that. These people are there. He is also expanding his hand to get this food. But this person, okay, let me click a photo. He clicked this photo that I'm giving food to this person, and after clicking this photo, this person is taking away the food also. Okay, that is called charity. Only for clicking the pictures for the WhatsApp, for the Facebook, so that people will know, okay, this person is giving charity. Oh wow, you are doing some charity, like that. So some name, fame they want, some that's why they are doing. So that is called with a desire for fruitive results. Next, in the grudging mood. Okay, our boss has said, that's okay. This company you should give charity. We don't want to give charity, but what can be done? Our boss has said, okay, we cannot refuse. We have to give. Otherwise, he will take revenge in different ways. Okay, so better to give this charity. A small amount is there. Let us give this charity and do it. Okay, like that. So that is called in the mode of grudging mood. Okay, in a grudging mood, if you're doing that, is also called charity in the mode of passion. You want something. Charity in the mode of passion, expectation of some return, desire for fruitful result, and grudging mode. So these are things in the mode of passion, some return, fruitful return, and grudging mode. Now in the mode of ignorance.
Hare Krishna. Adishakale yaddanam apatrebhyascha diyate asakritam avajnatam tattamasam udahrutam.
Tamsam. So what is the charity in the mode of tamoguna? Some people perform charity in the mode of tamoguna. What are those charity? And charity performed at improper place, okay, and improper time, and given to an unworthy person without respect and with contempt in charity is a charity in the mode of ignorance. So we have read about the charity in the mode of passion. They want something in return, but in the ignorance, unworthy person, even that person should not be given charity. That person is given the charity. Okay, in the mode of goodness, it was charity given to a worthy person, and in the mode of passion, the people are not seeing is it worthy or not. They just want something in return. But in the mode of ignorance, they will do charity in against the shastra, to the improper person, improper time and place, and to the unworthy person. Okay, with contempt is the charity in the mode of ignorance. So these are called the charity in the mode of ignorance. So you can see this person smoking weed, help, I need money for weed. Some people will be there who will be giving the charity, but this charity in the mode of ignorance. Ignorance, that is improper place, time, and unworthy person. So when we are giving something to any person, when we are giving some charity to any person, we should see if the person is worthy or unworthy. Okay, if we are doing for some return for ourselves or what we are giving. Okay, so that things would be kept in the mind. So many people have different concept about the charity, also many confusion about the charity. So if you have, we'll discuss later toward the end. Charity of ignorance, charity in ignorance, at improper place, improper time, unworthy person, no proper attention. Whatever we are giving, what this person is going to do with that money. Okay, if we are giving some person some charity, and that person is taking the money and he is drinking alcohol. Okay, so that is also in the mode of ignorance. Some person may be they may purchase some destructive weapons and they can destroy. Okay, so that thing also come, that you will be also responsible for that. The person who is giving charity, that also responsible. So the thing is there, no proper attention. We should pay proper attention whatever charity we are giving, what is happening to that charity. No proper respect. Okay. So these are the things. So this person, drunkard, this person is giving alcohol to this person, more alcohol. So this is also in mode of ignorance. Now the conclusion part, Om Tat Sat. From the beginning of creation, the three syllables Om Tat Sat have been used to indicate the supreme absolute truth, that is Brahma. They were uttered by the Brahmanas while chanting the Vedic hymns during the sacrifices for the satisfaction of the Supreme. So in the starting, these Om Tat Sat were used. Om Tat Sat means before the starting, Om Tat Sat, what is the meaning? Whatever austerity, whatever charity, whatever whatever sacrifices I'm doing, whatever tap I'm doing, it is offered to you. Okay, so before them doing the charity, they take the name of Om Tat Sat. That means whatever I'm doing, it is offered to you. Okay, so it is they are offering to Krishna and they're taking the Om Tat Sat name. Thus, the transcendentalist undertakes sacrifices, charity, and the penances, beginning always with Om to attain the Supreme. So Om, they are starting with the Om to attain the Supreme. Okay. Om means Vishnu. Om means Krishna. Okay, Krishna tells Om is me only. Okay. One should perform sacrifices, penance, and charity with the word Tat. Okay. What is the meaning of Tat? That describes the detached work for the sake of liberation. Okay, so this work which I'm doing, this penance, this sacrifices, this charity which I'm giving, that is not doing, I'm not doing for me. It is for you, for Om, for Krishna. Okay, these activities are done with this disregard for the material result. So that is the meaning of Tat. That is detached. Okay, so Om means Krishna, Tat means detached. Now, the absolute truth is the objective of the devotional sacrifices, and it's indicated by the word Sat. Sat means Satya. Okay, so absolute truth, it is the objective, it's the goal. Okay, and Sat means eternal. Okay,
Is Prabhuji saying something, Hare Krishna? We can't hear.
okay. Just I was getting one call. So Om Tat and Sat. Sat means Satya. Okay, or the truth. So Sat means eternal. Activity done for the service of the Lord reveals the true spiritual nature. In such activity, the performer of actions becomes eternal, and activity is aimed at the eternal, and the benefit of the activities are eternal. So the whatever things I'm doing, that is for Brahmana, that is for Krishna. So that is the meaning of Sat. Okay, if we are not, objective is not Krishna, then that is called Asat. Okay, so the objective, the meaning Sat means the objective is Krishna. Okay, whatever austerity I'm doing, that is for Krishna, then that is called that is for Krishna. The aim is Krishna, then that is called Sat. Okay, so the Om Tat Sat means whatever work I'm doing, it is dedicated to you. Factually, the transcendental sound Omkara, although a combination of the three letters A, U, and O, that is Om, has transcendental potency, and one who chants Omkara will very soon realize Omkara and Lord Vishnu to be the non-different. Okay, so when a person is chanting the Omkara, they will soon realize that Lord Vishnu and Omkara same. Okay. So this is the Omkara it is described here. A, U, and Ma. Okay. Om. O. Om. Okay. So O. A is for Krishna. Okay.
Krishna.
A Karane Uchyate Krishna Sarvaloke Nayaka. And U, that is A, O in the second the syllable in Om, that is for Radharani, and the Oma last is the for the Jiva. Okay, so three words, one for Krishna, one for Radha, and one for that is living entity. So for O, the letter Akara, in the Om refers to the Krishna who is Sarvaloke Nayaka, the master of the all living entity and the planet, material, and the spiritual. The letter U, the Ukara, indicates the Srimati Radharani, the pleasure potency of Krishna, and the Ma indicates the living entity, that is called Jiva. So three letters, three meaning. Okay. So, but the sacrifices, austerity, and charity performed without faith in the Supreme, that is called Asat. With faith in Supreme, that is called Sat. And if it is performed due to without the faith in Supreme, that is called Asat. So, but the sacrifices, austerity, and charity performed a non-permanent, O son of Pritha, regardless of whatever rites are performed, they are called Asat and are useless both in this life and in the next. Okay, so this is the Asat. Om Tat Sat and Asat Krishna is describing in the last sloka. So this is the final the chapter summary which we have read. 1 to 7, one's modes determine one's activity, faith, and worship. So 3 modes, 3 faith we have read. Then the food we have read in the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. Then from the third section we have read the sacrifices in the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. Then we have read about the austerity of the body, mind, and the speech in the 3 modes, that is austerity in the 3 modes. Then we have read about the charity in the 3 modes in the sloka 20 to 22, that is the charity in the mode of passion, goodness, and ignorance. And then at last the conclusion, that is Om Tat Sat, and at last Asat. Okay, so those things we have read in this chapter. This chapter also, this concludes the chapter number 17. So if you have any question, you can ask.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes,
Can I?
Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji, you said about the 3 types of foods and 3 types of mentalities and other things. Okay, fine. But if you take the soldiers of our Indian army, who live in Himalayas, they'll be eating the stale food. They'll be very passionate. They have to save the country at any cost, and they have to. They will not be leading a proper normal life of having their bath properly, having their food times, and all these things. But people, they don't have time even to think about Lord Krishna. So, what do we suggest for? That is, are they near to the God?
So they are doing their duty. Okay, Mataji. So first thing is they are doing their duty. But while they are doing their duty, they can also remember Krishna. Okay, it's not like that. The Arjuna is there in the war field, and if he is doing his duty and he is not remembering Krishna, that is good. That is not good. Okay, if Arjuna is there, he is working for Krishna. Even if he is fighting. Okay, if he is fighting for Krishna, he should remember Krishna. Okay, that is the thing. Even if we are doing our duty, whatever duty we are doing in day-to-day our life, we can dedicate all the duty to all those things to Krishna. Okay, the thing is, we should be Krishna conscious. We should remember Krishna in every instant. So that is the thing. And the thing is about the severe conditions. So the person is living in like Himalaya and all. That if that is not possible, that is different thing. If it is possible and people are not following those things, that is different thing. Okay, even if a person is in the Himalaya, and okay, bathing is not possible. Okay, bathing is not possible, but that doesn't mean that everything is not possible. So whatever possible to his extent, he should do. So that the thing is, in our consciousness, Krishna should be there. Okay, and if it is Krishna is in our consciousness, it should be reflected in our activity. Okay, that is the thing. And the reflection, whatever things we are doing, that is secondary. Okay, that is secondary. Unless and until Krishna in our consciousness, everything will become, every work which we are doing, that will become spiritualized. Okay, so the thing is, many people make show of Krishna consciousness. Many people, they are not actually Krishna conscious. They are showing up. Okay, in the different, they will do different things. They are means they are showing up. So better are the people who are not showing up. They have Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Okay, so the people, many people will be there who will be showing up. Okay, so they are not actually Krishna conscious, but they're showing up. Okay, the better are the people who are actually Krishna conscious, and whatever things are there, that will be reflected automatically in their mind, their activity. Okay, so that is the thing. So when we become Krishna conscious, automatically all things, automatically whatever things we are doing, that will be reflected. Just like if we are loving our son, okay, son, our children we are loving, automatically it will reflect it in our activity. Whether a person is in Himalaya, whether a person is a different place, that doesn't matter. Okay, he will remember his kid, he will remember his family, because that is called love. He will remember everything. So that this replace with the kid, with the family, with Krishna. So that is the thing. So when we are replacing the Krishna, and try to think, okay, if a person is in Himalaya, if a person is in Ladakh, is a person is in border, okay, so is it impossible to remember the kid and family? No, it is not impossible. So that way, Krishna we can also remember. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay.
Prabhuji, I have a point here.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You mentioned that milk You use the word
Prabhuji, your voice is not getting clear. Yeah.
yeah, you use the word Peribu. Okay. And then you said milk. If they say milk, you said milk is a healthy food. It's
Prabhu, your mic is, I think, a little distant. Yes, yeah. I think you are asking something about milk.
Yeah. You say milk is a good food. You say it is the sattvic food. Right? But how far is it sattvic? Because you are a person who drinks milk. The milks come from the udder of the cow, and human being steals the milk that is given for the calf, because the calf is so small. But if the moment the calf drinks the milk, the body becomes so big. You see, so I think this milk is a sattvic.
Okay, so your voice is not that much clear at the last, Prabhu, but what I've heard, you're asking that you are saying milk we should drink, that but that milk is meant for the calf and we are stealing the milk and we are drinking the milk. That is your point. No, Prabhu?
Yeah.
So, okay. So the thing is, animals, when we are living with animals, okay, when we are living with Gaumata, when we are living with other animals, okay, there is a term called that is what is that called? Symbiosis. Okay, that is called Symbiosystem. What is the meaning of Symbiosystem? When two animals are living, they live in harmony. One animal help other animal help means they are helping each other. That is called harmony. Okay, that is called symbiosis. Okay, just I will give you one example so that you can understand. If a robber is there, okay, and he goes to a shop and he gives he puts out his gun on the head of the shopkeeper, and he asks that whatever things are there in your shop, you just give me that all those things, but otherwise I will kill you. Okay, that person will give. Okay, because that person is what he can do. Okay, there is no other option for that person, but because the robber has gun, he will kill him. Otherwise, if he is not giving, so that person, the shopkeeper, will give him. Okay, if normal person goes to the shopkeeper and he asks for the thing, and in return he gives money. Okay, so two things are there. Okay, the other person who goes, normal person who goes to the shopkeeper, he gives money and he takes the whatever things he required. That is called symbiosis. Okay, both are dependent on each other. And the other person, the robber, that is called that can be called as not a good person. Okay, no. So the thing is, so now the cow is there. Okay, so we can live with harmony with the cow. Okay, cow give us so many things. We give love to cow. Okay, and we proper if we are so the Vedic culture, we are worshipping cow. Okay, because cow is related to our mother, like mother. Okay, we say Gau Mata. Okay, so that respect we give to the cow, and we take milk. If we are drinking milk from a cow with proper symbiosis, okay, the proper love we are giving, that is called the proper milk. Otherwise, milk is a living food only. That is also a living food. Whatever we are getting from the living animal. If we are torturing the cow and we are taking the milk, that is not good. Okay, and that will be reflected, because that the milk is full of hormones, all the living the things are there, hormones, the mixture, what emotions the cow has, all those things will be reflected in the milk. Okay,
yeah, but
that milk also will be like poison if we are torturing the cow and we are taking out the milk. Okay, so and if we are worshipping the cow as a son, okay, as a kid to the son, the cow will give milk just like he is giving for his calf. Okay, so that is the way the Vedic people used to worship cow as a mother. And when we are worshipping cow as a mother, that milk will be also like a amrit. And if you're torturing the cow for the milk, that milk is not a good food. That is also like a poison. Okay, so that is the difference between the two persons. Yes.
Yeah, I want to make a point.
Yes,
the
Prabhu.
point is that nowadays people drink milk from the dairy. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
In the dairy, no one milks the cow.
Mhm.
Everyone uses the machine.
So that is not the proper
You get
correct.
packets of
Yes.
milk.
So that is
So-
not the correct way. So everything can be two types, Prabhuji, what I have given you the example. Okay, so when we are in harmony with the cow, when we are in loving relation with the cow, then the milk is also the nectar. Otherwise, milk, whatever we are drinking, that is like a poison.
So
If you are not
Aam
in the
Aadmi
proper.
or the common man
Yes.
gets milk from the dairy like
Mhm.
Amul or Vijaya
Mhm.
or some other place like Nandini. So
Mhm.
these are all mechanized milking process.
That is that what we can do, Prabhu, for that. It is now people are transferring their life to the city life, and these are some things are there which we cannot now we cannot change on these path. But if the possible, try to take the milk which is in the, because if we're taking the live food, the animal food, the milk that is full of hormone, if we are torturing the animal and we are
Yes.
taking the milk, that is
Yes.
poison. That is not good. So many
Yes.
people are there becoming vegans now. Vegans means because it is not easy to get good milk. It is not easy to get unadulterated milk also. So many people are mixing something in the milk, but
Yes.
milk itself is a food. Good means full food. Okay, if you're getting the good milk, that is the best food a human will. That is also compared to nectar. Okay, so that is why in ISKCON we see when the temple is there, like Prabhu,
There is a
Namaditya
Goshala.
Das Prabhu is trying to open a gosala with attached to the temple, so that they can get good milk also. So many you see many ISKCON temples, you can see there will
I've
be
seen.
gosala attached to the temple, so that they can serve the cow, and they can get they can serve the cow as a mother, and they can get the milk from that. Okay, yes, Prabhu.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other question related to food, anything? Okay, no question. Okay, one more question. People ask why onion garlics are avoided. Why no onion garlic? Why no tea coffee? Okay, can anyone answer this? I want because you are in level 2 now. These are the level 1 question. Okay, so even if you have, so one hand. Okay, why tea, coffee? Why no onion garlic? Why these things should be avoided? What is the base? What is the scientific reason? What is the basic reason these should be avoided? Unless or until you know these things, it is very difficult to avoid those things. Okay, so first thing, you should know why these things to be avoided. Otherwise, any person can come and ask you, "Oh, you are just a sentimentalist. You know nothing. You are just falling." So first thing, you should know why you are falling. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, the reason being it has an addiction. If you take a tea and coffee, it is like an intoxication where you get addicted to these two things.
Yes, Prabhu.
And,
Any other?
As for the
Onion
as
garlic?
For the onion garlic, yeah, it is it is a tamasic food. Prabhuji.
Tamasic food, Prabhu. Any other?
Tamasic.
How is it?
Hello.
Yes, Prabhuji. How is it tamasic?
Yeah, it. Actually, I don't know the reason.
Oh, okay. Anyone can explain how is it tamasic? Why we should not drink? So one reason, as Prabhuji has given, that why we should not drink. So we have 15 minutes. 8:30 we'll stop the class because other class will go on. So whatever things are there, whatever confusions you have, I will try to clear all those. Okay. Why we should not drink tea, coffee? Why we should not eat onion, garlic? What is the reason? Unless or until you don't know the firm reason, it is very difficult to leave also. Okay.
Yeah, Prabhuji, I have a point for this. What he said, you should not drink. When you drink, it is not of a blind attachment. See, and it
yes,
is out
Prabhu,
of
what you are saying?
it is out of a blind attachment.
Okay.
It is out of a blind attachment.
Which thing you are describing, Prabhu? For which? For which one?
For this drink, why we should not drink?
Prabhu, your voice is not clear. I think you're...
Now, can you hear me?
Yes. Now, yes, Prabhu, what you are describing? I will just stop the YouTube live so that we can discuss.